What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Giving it today with another video for you. In the background you're watching some Overwatch. Apologies, that's an Overwatch video 2 days in a row, so I apologise about that, and I'll also apologise ahead of time for the shit gameplay that you're probably going to have to watch, because I am exponentially crap at this game at the moment in time. But anyways, just going to talk to you about the patch updates that have just come into play as of today. Competitive is due to start in about a minute or so I guess I better get my skates on, kind of. Anyways, with reference to the patches themselves, going into the heroes in question, Anna, basically there's a new option where you can adjust the nano boost sensitivity, and then with Diva there is the defense matrix, basically meaning that the enemy shots don't need to travel a minimum distance before they can be blocked. May in cryo freeze, she can now be targeted by allies while she is in cryo freeze, so I've seen that a couple of times playing. It just basically means you can shoot them all. With Mercy, with the resurrect, basically you've become invulnerable while you're resurrecting people, because there used to be that thing that while you were resurrecting you stood a really good chance of dying. The Caduceus Staff, Zenyatta can no longer be targeted when Transcendence is active. The new option is Guardian Angel sensitivity, so again just adjusting the sensitivity in Mercy there. It's just with regards to her targeting options, and then there's the beam sensitivity as well, so it's the same sort of thing there. With Sombra, hack sensitivity, so again you can see a bit of a common theme here. People that are heroes that have specific sort of targeted actions, you can actually adjust the sensitivity on those now. And with this is funny, with Symmetra, the damage per second on the sentry turret has been increased from 21 to 25.5. Rip anybody in competitive. And then we come to the big one, the absolute big one, Bastion. So effectively now the configuration in terms of sentry mode, so they've reconfiguration the time from descent from 1.5 seconds to 1 second, so it's lightning quick. The bullet spread has been increased by 50%. Bullet spread is always at maximum. The magazine size has been increased from 200 to 300 to compensate for the bullet spread, and he no longer deals critical damage while in sentry mode. In recon mode, bullet spread has been decreased from 25%. Hello Transformer version of Soldier, and the magazine size again has been increased from 20 to 25. Self-repair, this is a big thing. You can actually move around now while you self-repair yourself, and it's not interrupted by taking damage anymore. And also as well, there's actually a cooldown timer on the regen mode, so if you use it all up you have to wait a certain amount of time for it to cool back up again, so that's the compensation for being able to move around. In terms of the configuration in the tank, no longer will it grant bonus armour, and the new passive ability is Ironclad. So Bastion takes 35% less damage while in configuration, sentry or tank. So what does that mean for competitive? Well, all I can say is that competitive this time around is going to be cancerous, because it is going to be the competitive season of Bastion, where if you thought having Widowmaker, Reinhardt shield and Bastion behind the Reinhardt shield was bad, just wait now while you've got Symmetra's buff to shields, and also the sentry turret increase on that side of things as well. It is just going to be fucking cancerous. That is all that I can say. It is going to be the most frustrating version of competitive that I can quite possibly see happening. I mean, I'm going to do the placement matches, whether or not that makes any difference in terms of if I'm going to stick with competitive this time around, fuck only knows, because I'm just worried, because we had to put up with the stupid meta in the last one. This time around it is just going to be absolutely fucking awful, because with the way that certain things are going to align within competitive, Bastion is going to become practically non-killable in certain situations, and he's going to be able to deal that much damage because of the increased armour. Yeah, he's got increased spread, but the increased armor more than more than compensates for that. So this is probably going to be hell on earth. That's the only way that I can describe it. Pretty much hell on earth. And I've played a few games tonight, and I was playing just before the competitive was due to start. I thought I'd have a few games of just quick play just to test out Bastion, and oh my fucking god, does he transform quickly. like really quickly, and the moving around to self-repair yourself is ridiculous. The first 7 games that I played of quick play tonight, this is no word of a lie, 5 of them, the player of the game was Bastion. I may have been one of the player of the games, but still, 5 of them were Bastion player of the game, so just be prepared for sweaty fest. In recon mode, where you can move around, he deals so much more damage. It's almost, like I said, it's almost Soldier, but just without the added agility that Soldier actually has. So I'm not really looking forward to competitive, because as is normally the case, I'll end up having to fucking solo queue it. I'll end up getting into a level lower than everybody else, which means that I won't be able to play with anybody on the PS4. So it's just going to be a pain in the ass and frightfully annoying, but then again, there you go. So, yeah, big thumbs up to Blizzard. You guys have done a fucking amazing job. Everybody enjoy getting AIDS, cancer, syphilis, typhoid, consumption, diphtheria, any 1920s disease you can think of, because that's how competitive I view is going to go this time around. Enjoy it, people. If you've enjoyed this negative video, please don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please also don't forget to subscribe. I'm now going to flush my head down the toilet. Thank you.